welcome back. You're still tuned into All About Stocks, the show that gets you a better perspective as to what you can do with your investments over a long period of time. And Amrish Baliga is still with us in the studio. So let's take on the first query, which comes in on Jaiprakash Associates. Riyaz Ahmad has written into us saying that he's bought into the counter at an average price of 147 rupees a piece. For the past 15 months is when he's been holding on, and now he wants to know if he should hold on to the counter or if he should sell. So you've got Riyaz who's a bit confused on this one, and rightly so, given that the infrastructure sector, Amrish, has been beaten out of shape very badly. You also have the news that a few dealers are bearish on the counter given the kind of debt concerns that it's been weighed down upon. But in light of his stocks at 147, what would you advise?
You have issues with the infra space. You had issues in the last so many months. Again, cement sector is not doing too well as of now. Realty is not doing too well. So you have concerns from all angles for this company. Like in the recent past, there was news that they could be diluting their stake to a strategic investor, because of which we have seen a bounce back in the stock. But I don't think he will get levels of 145, 147. I think the best possible level this stock can move up is possibly 90, 95. I think you should look at those levels to book out.
Alright, so look at booking out at levels of about 90 to 95, because Amrish is saying that it's not very likely that the stock is going to go all the way to 145. Hope we got your query answered on that, Riyaz. Let's take on the next query, which comes in on Educom. This time it's been sent in to us by Shambhu Sahani, who says that he has purchased 10 units of Educom at an average price of 775. Now he wants to know if he should hold on to the stock or if he should sell it. Amrish, you've got these stocks, most of the education stocks which have been bruised and battered, lots of concerns which are plaguing the counters. They've been under the government scanner for all of the wrong reasons. Right. In light of all of this, would you say, book your profits on this investment, or you think that the long-term prospects will improve?
No, long-term prospects surely are there, but again, if you're talking of the next possibly foreseeable 1 or 2 years, I think the issues are still there. Because first of all, this sector was a sunrise sector. Darling of the market. But then because of the corporate governance issues, which is there with the sector overall, as well as this company, which had some IT issues recently, they wanted to raise money. I think 1,500 crores they wanted to raise, but that's not possible because the price, the way the stock price has fallen. So I think there would be issues concerning this company at least for a while. But from a trading point of view, yes, we could see a bounce back to levels of about 240, 250, but he's bought it much higher, so I think he'll have to wait much longer.
Alright, so would you advise that he possibly look to put his money into some other stocks maybe?
Possibly at about 250 levels, he should book out. I think book a loss and look at other sectors. Possibly he could look at the banking sector, which we expect to do well.
Alright, so Amrish Baliga is saying that one should look to book out of an Educom at levels of about 250. It's the banking sector which looks fairly ripe, and you can find a lot of investments in that sector. And let's take on our last query then, which comes in the engineering space. And this time it's a viewer, Siva Reddy, who's wanting to know if he can buy into Patel Engineering at the current levels. Patel Engineering, Amrish, is quite a favorite for most of the analyst community, but at these levels, is it a good time to buy?
Again, fundamentally, I will not recommend Patel Engineering at this point of time. It's again more of a reality play. Although it's close to a 52-week low, we could see a bounce back, but that should be only a trading bounce back. So, if he's a trader, possibly enter at these levels, exit about 15-20 rupees higher. But this is not surely an investment grade stock.
Alright, that's the advice which is coming in from Amrish Baliga as far as the Patel Engineering is concerned. It may be a trader's delight, but for the long term, stay away from the stock. Well, with that, Amrish, thanks very much for joining in today and giving us your prognosis, your growth pick, your value pick, as well as answering all of those viewer queries. We wrap it up right here on All About Stocks, but do come back next week. The same team will be here for you with recommendations. And remember, you can send in any of your queries to the email ID, which is flashing at the bottom of your screen. Do keep writing in. Goodbye.